So I had some time to really process this embarrassing loss to the Cowboys tonight. The second straight loss, second straight blowout loss the Eagles have had. I had some time to really process this and really clear my head and really look at the state of this franchise. When I look at this, man, it's pretty damn clear. This team right now is pretty damn terrible, like really terrible. And you could tell there are players out there who are quitting, giving up. Nelson Aguilar being one of them. He had a touchdown right there that he refused to catch. He had a deep pass from Carson Wentz, which would have been a touchdown. He pretended like he was gonna reach his hands out there, and then let the ball hit the ground. And it's stuff like that is very obvious that these players have just quit. They quit. There's no other way to describe it. They've absolutely quit. They don't seem to care anymore. And as Eagle fans, we should all be fucking disgusted by it, beyond disgusted. I feel like Harry Roseman, Doug Peterson, both of those guys right now are living off the high of the Super Bowl. And I told you guys, man, they don't get that pass from me anymore. It was great that they brought the first Lombardi Trophy to Philadelphia. That was great and everything. But I want more Lombardi trophies. I want more. And I feel like these guys are living off the high of the Super Bowl. I feel like they get a pass from a lot of fans because they won the Super Bowl for us. But that was 2 years ago. And you look at the franchise, look at this franchise now compared to back then. A lot has changed. Things have gone downhill, and it really started last year. I mean, even though we made the playoffs by luck in 2018, we saw the same crap, a lot of the same crap with that team last year as well. There's got to be some damn moves in Philadelphia. There's got to be some changes, not just in the front office, not just the personnel or whatever. There's got to be changes with the coaching staff. Some people have to go. Mike Groh being one of them. He has to fucking go. I'm okay with them moving on from Jim Schwartz after this year as well. I'm not one of those Eagle fans that blames Jim Schwartz for what's going on with this defense. I mean, I think he's trying to do the best that he can with what he has. It's not his fault that his secondary, his corners are absolute garbage, like pure garbage. When it was announced that Jalen Mills was coming back, I'm like, okay, so what? So what? I was hoping that he would go out there and play well, but this is Jalen Mills we're talking about. Always getting burned. That's Jalen Mills, burnt toast Mills. And I will give Harry Roseman some credit. He has been trying to trade for some corners to come in and help that secondary as much as he could, but teams right now are not biting. They don't want to trade their players and stuff, And I think that's something that Roseman's going to have to address in the draft. Corner is a position that we're going to have to address in the draft. At this point, I'm looking at this right now. I'm saying, really, what's the point of trading for anybody, using draft picks right now for anybody before the trade deadline? We have a team right now of a bunch of players who have quit and simply given up. That piss poor effort tonight, terrible tackling, refusing to catch footballs, help your quarterback out. It's pretty damn obvious that there are players on this team who are simply giving up, and they quit on the team, and and it makes you wonder if those reports about somebody running them out by Carson Wentz are true. And when you see the piss poor efforts on the field for what we saw on the field, piss poor, terrible effort. Yeah, you really do have to wonder if those reports are true, and wonder if those certain players who are playing like that are the ones who been running them out by Carson Wentz. For me, it's pretty simple, man. If you don't like Carson Wentz, you got a problem with Carson Wentz, and you quitting on the team because of that, then just go ahead and let us know, man, because you're not the type of player that we want in our locker room. We want players that give it everything they have. So if you're not gonna give it everything you have because you don't like certain people, you don't like your quarterback or whatever, then you don't belong on this team. Go ahead and let Harry Roseman know that, so we can send you somewhere that you might be happy at. It's absolutely freaking disgusting. We Eagle fans, we put our support, we put our love, our passion behind this team, and then we have piss poor efforts like that. Now, I know you're not going to win every single game, but you expect your team to give it an effort every single game. These guys are freaking millionaires who get paid a lot of money to go out there and play football. And some guys are just phoning it in, for what I see, or definitely phoning it in for their paycheck. They just don't give a damn. And for me, that's unacceptable. What I saw on that field tonight was absolutely unacceptable. It makes you want to puke, straight up vomit for what I saw. There was no effort there whatsoever from the very, very beginning. From the very, very beginning, this game started off as a damn disaster. 2 back-to-back fumbles. 2 back-to-back fumbles, which resulted in touchdowns by the Cowboys. Truly unacceptable. This team lacks heart, they lack passion, and most importantly, they lack discipline. And a lot of that blame goes to the coach. The coaching staff, a lot of that blame goes to the coaching staff. You're supposed to have these guys prepared and ready to play. These guys were not prepared and ready to play. They wasn't. There's no other way to explain it. They were not prepared and ready to play. Nelson Agholor, you're in a contract year, so I would think you being somebody in the contract year will have even more motivation to go out there and play your absolute best. But right now, you're not playing like a guy that wants to get a new contract. And and if that's the case, then goodbye to you after this season. I'm over. Right now, I'm really over Nelson Agholor. He has reverted back to being the Nelson Agholor that we all came to know prior to the 2017 season. So if he doesn't want to play, then ship his ass out of here after this season. I want guys on this team who are here for the team and are playing for each other. We had that in 2017. Hell, we had some of that in 2018 as well. The guys were coming together. But right now, nobody's coming together right now. And y'all want to sit here and criticize Carson Wentz because he's trying to get the ball too much to Zach Ertz, according to you guys. Well, why wouldn't Carson Wentz go to Zach Ertz? That's a guy that he knows has short hands, who 9 times out of 10 is going to catch that football. Zach Ertz fucked up with a fumble today, but overall, that's a guy with short hands that Carson Wentz can trust in. And he only targeted Zach Ertz a few times this game. And he tried to get more of the receivers involved, but it's the same damn thing over and over and over. Dropping the damn football, not concentrating on bringing the damn ball in. So what the hell do you guys want Carson Wentz to do? I just don't understand it. What do you want Carson Wentz to do? Carson Wentz deserves blame as well for this loss. He was horrible as well. But like I said, man, this right here was a team losing effort. Or should I say lack of effort, This right here was a team loss. Nobody showed up today to play. Defense played like garbage, like they've been playing all year. Absolutely freaking atrocious. That is something that Harry Roseman is going to have to address this offseason. Like I said, man, get Mike Groh ass out of here, man. Mike Groh is terrible. You guys know how I feel about Mike Groh from last year. I was hoping that he would prove me wrong this year and that he would learn from his first year, but nothing has changed at all. In a lot of ways, it appears to be getting worse. I love this team, man. I absolutely love this football team. I'm so passionate about this team, and to see what I'm seeing right now, it's pissing me the hell off. I've seen a lot of bad teams in Philadelphia in my 20 years watching Philadelphia Eagles football. I've seen a lot of lack of effort by a lot of Eagles players. Today was just, it made me want to fucking vomit. It was just absolutely horrendous seeing the lack of effort. They don't have passion. They don't have heart. This team is simply giving up. They have simply quit. There's no other way to explain it. This team has simply quit. They've given up. And if that's the way you guys want to be, then go ahead and let Harry Roseman know so we can ship your asses out of here, because, like I said earlier, I want players on this team who want to win, who want to play who want to leave everything they have on that field every single drive, every single down. That's what I want on this team. Not motherfuckers that are just going to give up and quit. And the Eagles have to get younger. They have to get younger. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Jason Peters needs to be gone after this year. Darren Sproles needs to be gone after this year. And I got a lot of love for Malcolm Jenkins, but it's probably getting about that time for him to be gone as well. We got to start getting younger on this team. If we're going to sustain success for the long-term future, we got to get younger. Don't bring back Darren Sproles next year. Probably move on for damn Deshaun Jackson too. Because Deshaun Jackson was told, he was advised by the damn medical staff to get that surgery. He'll be back by now. But he chose not to do so. So now our offense is missing him because he very stubbornly decided not to get that surgery. And if he even comes back this year, the team is going to have to constantly monitor him to make sure he's okay. I know a lot of Eagle fans were super excited when Deshaun Jackson came back. I personally wasn't one of them, but then I started to warm up to him, man. The way the way that he conducted himself, he had seemed to have matured, and I'm not down to his maturity. I'm just saying, I was willing to give Deshaun Jackson the benefit of the doubt, whatever. But right now, man, after seeing him refuse to get that surgery, after hearing this news,
a new important message has arrived.
After hearing this news that he refused to get that surgery, I'm beyond disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Right now, he's just sitting on his ass, sitting on the couch, whatever, at home, collecting a paycheck when his team could be using him out there. Like I said, Doug Peterson, Harry Roseman, it starts with the guys, like those guys, and it goes down to the entire team. Everybody has to take a look in the mirror and look at their damn selves. There needs to be an emergency team meeting right now, because right now this team is in a downward spiral. There needs to be the leaders to step up, and there needs to be a team meeting. Don't ever make a damn another declaration, Doug Peterson, if this is the piss poor team that we're going to see on the field. Don't make that declaration that we're going to win again. Because this was absolutely atrocious. Absolutely fucking atrocious. No effort whatsoever. All sides of the ball. Offense, defense, special teams. Purely pathetic. Purely fucking pathetic. And we Eagle fans deserve a whole lot better than this. I am fucking grateful. I'm very happy right now that I'm not going to any games right now, because I would not want to pay my hard-earned money to go watch this shit on the field. No effort whatsoever. No effort. No heart whatsoever. This team simply does not care. These players simply do not care. We might have to end up doing what like Seattle did when they got rid of guys like Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, those guys that were running their mouth about Russell Wilson over there. They shipped those guys out of Seattle. It might be getting ready that time for it to ship some of these damn guys out of Philadelphia. If you don't want to play with Carson Wentz, then your ass got to go. Because like it or not, Carson Wentz is the guy in Philadelphia. That contract that we gave him ensures that it verifies that he's going to be the guy here in Philadelphia. So if you don't want to play with him, go ahead and let Harry Roseman know so we can ship your ass out of here. Like I said, man, everybody on this goddamn team needs to take a look at themselves in the mirror right now. 2 back-to-back blowout losses. Take a look in the mirror. We got the Buffalo Bills coming up next Sunday. And guess what? I'm picking the Buffalo Bills to win. Buffalo Bills have a pretty good defense. I'm picking them to win this game because I don't believe in this Eagles team right now. They have not given me a reason to believe in them. I'm done picking them for now. They're absolutely fucking pathetic. You had the chance to control your own destiny, take the lead in the NFC East, and you go out there on primetime football and crap the bed like that. 27-10 loss to the fucking Cowboys, a team that was struggling in themselves. It reminds me so much of last year, because when they played us for the first time last year, their season, it looked like the final nail was in the coffin for them, and we gave them life last year. It looked like there's a possibility we could be doing the same thing this year, giving them life. I know their schedule gets tougher, but when the team is on a roll, they go out there and they conquer. And we may have just did that for the Cowboys again for the second straight year, gave them fucking life. Now, I have no excuses whatsoever. I give all the Cowboy fans their props. Congratulations. You guys won. No excuses. I'm fucking pissed off with my team right now. My team right now is who my anger goes to. I'm beyond fucking disgusted with what I saw on the field tonight. It's beyond fucking pathetic. And if I was an Eagle fan with season tickets right now, I would turn that shit in right now, because you don't deserve my fucking money. What I'm seeing on that goddamn field, you don't deserve my fucking money. You really don't. So I'm glad that I did not buy any tickets to any games this year, because if you're going to give me that piss poor effort, I'm not going to put money in the pockets of millionaire athletes who don't give a shit about the fans, who don't give a shit about going out there and earning their money on the field. Why the fuck am I going to put my money into this team, into the pockets of these players, when they don't give a shit to give me a good product on the field? Like I said, man, there needs to be a serious talk, a serious conversation had this, our team meeting had this week, because this is fucking pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic. I just want to fucking vomit right now for what I saw. I'm fucking ashamed and embarrassed right now to be an Eagles fan. I'm going to always love my team, but I'm ashamed of this fucking team right here. Embarrassed by this team right here. And like I said, if you don't like Carson Wentz, then get the fuck out of Philadelphia. Go ahead, pack your bags, get going. Because, like it or not, deal with it. Carson Wentz is the quarterback here. Like I said, man, I'm picking the Bills to win that game next week. I just don't have any faith, any confidence whatsoever in this Eagles team right now. They have not given me a reason to be confident in them whatsoever. I don't believe in them, and I think the Bills are going to win that game. Because nobody on this team seems to give a shit. Nobody on this team seems to care. All these players seem to do is want to come in, earn their paycheck, and go home. That's all they seem to want to do. It's fucking disgraceful. Beyond fucking disgraceful. We Eagle fans who passionately love this team. Say what you want to say about the Eagles fans, but one thing you can never question is how passionate we are about this team, how much we love this team. And we deserve a lot fucking better than what we're seeing right now. At this point, like I said, what's the fucking point of trading for anybody before the trade deadline? You got a bunch of quitters on this team, a bunch of damn players who don't give a shit. So what's the point right now of even trading for anybody, before the trade deadline? Save your damn picks and use those picks to bring in replacements for the bombs on this team right now in the future. I can see the Eagles losing the next 4 or 5 games. I honestly can see that. If it happens, I will not be surprised whatsoever. Like I said, Roseman and Doug Peterson, they don't get any Super Bowl passes from me anymore whatsoever. No passes at all. The Super Bowl was 2 years ago. I'm over it. I was happy we got that first Abarty, but I wanted more. Doug Peterson said that winning Super Bowls is going to be the new norm in Philadelphia. Well, Doug, you say it's going to be the new norm in Philadelphia. Show us. Don't just sit there and say it. Show us it's going to be the new norm. Fix this fucking mess that you have on the field right now. Fix this fucking mess, Doug Peterson. You say that winning championships and winning in Philadelphia is a new norm. Well, go out there and fucking show us. Don't sit there and tell us. Don't tell us, you know, the same shit every single week about how we got to do better on this. We got to do better on that. Fucking show us on the goddamn field. How about that, Doug? I'm out of here, man. Peace.